Welcome to the Cal State Apply video tutorial presented by Cal State San Marcos. For this video, we will be providing you with general instructions for creating an account in Cal State Apply, completing your profile, selecting a program, and navigating the 4 quadrants of the application. To begin the application, go to Cal State Apply. Select appropriate term. Log in if you have already created an account. First-time users will need to create an account. Required fields are marked with an asterisk. Be sure to use an email that you check regularly. Complete the required fields. Read and agree to terms and conditions. And if all fields are complete, Create My Account will change from gray to blue select. Extended profile is very important, and most problems that students have stem from not accurately selecting their educational status. Your answers here will determine what campuses and programs are displayed for your selection. For example, not all campuses accept second bachelor's degree applicants or transfer applicants who have completed less than 60 units. A graduating high school senior or equivalent is a student who is graduating from high school or one who has already graduated and has not attended any college after high school graduation. 12 units are allowed in the summer following graduation, but not to make up missing A through G. Cal State San Marcos does not accept lower division transfer students. Returning applies only to those students applying to return to the same CSU campus they previously attended. As a first-time freshman, this will not apply to you. Military status applies to the student only. There is a question later if you need to indicate that you are a military dependent. International applicant. If yes, have F1 visa info ready. If no, select the state territory in which you claim residency. Once all required information is complete, select Save Changes. After completing your profile, you will begin the application by selecting a campus and a program on the Add Program screen. You can use the filters to find the desired campus and programs. Choose the program by selecting the plus sign to the left of the program name. A green check mark will appear when a program has been added. You can add or take away programs prior to submission. Once you have selected your program, click Continue. If the program you selected requires an alternate program, you must select one, regardless of pop-up message. The number of programs selected determines total application fees. Eligible fee waivers are calculated and applied at the time of submission, but only after the application is complete. Review your selections, and if you are satisfied, select Continue to My Application. You can apply to as many campuses as you wish, each with a $70 application fee, but note you can only apply to one program per campus. Once in the application, you can review and make changes to your extended profile by clicking on the down arrow to the right of your name in the upper right-hand corner of the application. Once an application has been submitted, the extended profile cannot be changed. Now you are ready to complete the 4 quadrants of the application. Before you begin, be sure to have your Social Security number, if you have one, your immigration status, and your annual income if you are independent, or your parents' annual income if you are dependent. Personal information quadrant. Release statement tile must be complete before you can move on to the biographic information. Biographic information pulls in the information you entered when you created your account. Be sure your information is correct and go to the extended profile and make corrections if necessary. Be sure to enter your date of birth correctly. An incorrect date of birth can cause significant delays with matching documents and test scores. Answer the question in the applicant information section and click Save and Continue. Complete each field in the contact information section. If you are undocumented, please select None for citizenship, then your country of citizenship, and finally the state you regard as your permanent home, regardless of your legal capacity to establish residency. If you are claiming California residency, select Yes, and then Yes or No to whether you have lived in California continuously since birth. If no, complete the additional required questions. If you have a U.S. Social Security number, you are required to include it on the application. International or undocumented students may select No. Statewide ID can be found on your California high school transcript. Language proficiency. Military dependent question. Academic standing. Academic infractions and conduct. Teacher or other education credential information. CalFresh. California Promise. Please note that California Promise is not offered for freshman programs on our campus, only upper division programs. RN license. And also, how did you hear about us? Answered in this section will not affect your admission, but information in this section will be used to determine your fee waiver eligibility. Household income and size information. None equals dependent. One or more equals independent. Dependent requires a household size greater than 1. Adjusted gross income and untaxed income are rarely the same amount. Academic history quadrant. Before you begin, make sure you have your unofficial high school and/or college transcripts available. Select Add a High School. Enter the country and then the state, city, zip code, or SEEB code. Select your high school from the list. Enter the dates attended and term type. Note, if your high school has 2 term types, for example, trimester in 9th and 10th grade, and semester in 11th and 12th grade, you will need to enter that school twice, as if it were 2 separate schools. This will allow you to accurately enter your coursework later in the application. Select graduation status along with the high school that granted or will grant the diploma. Save the school. Choose high school and enter graduation status. Save and continue. In this tile, you will add all colleges attended while in high school, and for each entry, any degrees awarded or in progress, type of term system, and dates of attendance. Report each college only once, regardless of the number of degrees earned or gaps in dates of attendance. Include international, post-secondary institutions, and U.S. institutions you attended, regardless of accreditation. Report each college only once, regardless of the number of degrees earned or gaps in dates of attendance. Begin by selecting Add a college or university. Begin by typing the full college name and select from the list that appears. If you cannot find your school, verify that you are using the name exactly as it appears on your transcript. Do not use abbreviations. If you still do not see your school, select Can't Find Your School and enter degree term and attendance information. Indicate whether or not you will be earning a degree from each institution. If yes, indicate if the degree has been awarded or is in progress, then complete degree type, when it was earned or will be earned, major, along with first and last semesters. If you are still attending this college, check the box that indicates this. Answer questions on term system, tuition status, and dates of attendance. First semester is the month the term started. Last semester is the month the term ended, or choose still attending. Before you begin, be sure to have unofficial copies of all high schools attended. Start by selecting a grade level. Typically, this will be 9th grade, but could also be 7th or 8th if A through G classes were taken in those grades. Then click the green check mark to move forward to entering courses for that term. Begin entering coursework based on your unofficial transcript. California high schools should have all courses in drop-down under course title. Then select course type and enter fall and spring grades. Select the green check mark at the end of each course to move on to the next line. Continue to add courses and grade levels until you have completed entering all courses on your transcript. Add every course that appears on your transcript. If you received a D or F and repeated the same course, put no grade for the first attempt and a grade of in progress or planned for the second attempt. When you get the 12th grade, you will enter the course as in progress for fall and planned for spring. If you've attended a college or university while in high school, advance to the next tile, college coursework. If you did not enter a college attended, you have completed the coursework entry section. Before you begin, be sure to have unofficial copies of all colleges or universities attended. Select Start on the first college for which you want to enter coursework. Start each transcript by adding a semester, quarter, or trimester you identified the term system earlier. Select the first term you attended at this institution, term, year, academic status, and completion status. Report each college only once, regardless of the number of degrees earned or gaps in dates of attendance. Add a course and begin adding courses for each term following your transcript. Enter the course title with no space between the subject and number. As you type the course listed in Assist will appear for you to choose, or you can manually enter if no courses appear. Subjects typically match the course title. Credit should pre-populate but can be manually entered. Enter the grade. Repeated grade should be entered as RP unless the repeat is in progress. If a repeat is in progress, the original grade is reported. If your college offers academic renewal, use a grade of AR for courses noted as such on the transcript. Enter pass grades as P and credit grades as CR. If your grades are listed as BA, CB, or DC, you must list them as AB, BC, and CD in order for the system to recognize them. Make sure you indicate all transferable courses by checking the box, if not already checked. After each course, select Add a Course or Save when you have entered all courses in a term. Choose Add a Semester to move on to the next semester on the transcript and continue until you have entered all coursework for that college. If you have already taken AP exams, advanced placement credit should be entered in the first term of your primary college. This will allow you to use them in the general education section of the application. You must report test credit earned in both college coursework and standardized test sections. When you are finished entering transcripts, select Yes and save your transcript and proceed to the next section. Enter any AP, CLEP, or IB test results you may have, or select I am not adding any standardized test. If you choose your courses from the drop-down, your A through G should pre-populate. Check the totals, and if they are correct, simply accept and save. If you manually entered your courses, you will need to select Update A through G courses and manually assign an A through G area to each course entry, then save and continue. Educational Opportunity Program. If you are interested in being part of the EOP program, select Yes, or Yes, I will return later to complete these EOP questions. If you select Yes, you will need to complete all the questions within the tile. If you plan to return later, you can still submit your Cal State Apply application. If you are not interested in EOP, select No. Review program details, including any questions, acknowledgments, or prerequisite entry. This will become an option when all 4 of the quadrants of the application are green. If you are eligible for a fee waiver, you will see the Check My Fee Waiver status next to the total fees. If you qualify, you can submit up to 4 applications at no cost. All additional applications will cost $70. Select Submit or Submit All and enter your payment information. Congratulations! You have successfully submitted your application.